Hello, great people. The Lagos State High Court of Justice M.O. Idowu has ordered Very Dark Man to pay the Falana family a whooping sum of 500 million naira. Yes, you heard that correctly. 500 million naira for defamation based on the tape that Very Dark Man released as regards the Bobrisky EFCC correctional facility controversy. In this video, I'll be analyzing the judgment for you, the implication of the judgment for Very Dark Man, and the implication of the judgment for the Falana family, the image of the Falana family, the implication of the judgment for Nigerian government and for Bobrisky itself. So we'll be looking at this detailed analysis in this very short video of about just less than 10 minutes. Now, Very Dark Man, you remember when he released that tape and he said, oh, abi Falz sef dey do, which can be regarded as a question. As at that time I made a video, I said it is wrong for you to accuse Falz of doing his profession as a lawyer. You can't accuse somebody for doing his professional practice. It's like you accusing a police for arresting a criminal. Lawyers are meant to represent anybody, whether you are guilty or not guilty. In fact, great lawyers are identified by how they can set a guilty man free in court. So I made a video as regards that to correct Very Dark Man, and it was quite impressive that at the end of the day, the guy apologized to Femi Falana, right? He was even calling him Uncle Femi, and he made an apology. Femi Falana appeared on Channels TV, whereby he made a statement that he is tempted to sue Very Dark Man, but then he is restraining himself because he himself is an activist and he has joined several right activist organizations and he has led activism for years. So based on that premise, although he is tempted, but he won't sue Very Dark Man, which I think is wise and matured of him. But suddenly the news just broke out that 500 million naira. Now this is a pre-action declaration. Does that mean that the case itself is yet to be heard? Does that mean that Very Dark Man himself was not represented in the court? So if Very Dark Man was given a fine of 500 million naira, what will now happen when the case is being heard in court? And one thing that I find interesting about the judgment is the statement of the judge, which I will attach it to this video. I will attach the video of the judgment as reported by TVC to this particular video. Now, the judge said something as reported by the media. He says, according to the applicant, Falz and Falana, the defendant, Very Dark Man, knew that this statement, Bobrisky's claims were false and untrue, but proceeded to publish them to injure their reputation. Did you hear that? That means that the judge feels that the statement, according to the assertion of the judge, that Very Dark Man knows that the recording was untrue and he went ahead to publish them. Let me tell you the implication of that. The implication of that is for the court to have agreed that that tape is untrue, rightly or wrongly. They have opened a window or an opportunity for Bobrisky to sue Very Dark Man for libel as well. Whereas that particular tape, can it be false based on the origin of the tape that Bobrisky was owing a man 4 million naira, he didn't want to pay and all that, then the man recorded, he was trying to appease the man, then the man recorded their call. And if that happens, the correctional facility as well will also want to take action against Very Dark Man. You see, one thing that I can say, so long as I think Femi Falana's image has to be protected because he's doing his professional job, and I believe that he has stayed long in this profession and he will definitely want to end well like every other normal profession. Be that as it may, I believe that sometimes it's like the case of the elephant and the mouse. If a mouse beats an elephant, if a mouse, if it's possible, slaps an elephant, everybody would think, oh, this elephant is going to crush this mouse, that, oh, this mouse is dead. So if the elephant eventually crushed the mouse, the elephant has not done anything special, has not done anything strange. But if the elephant decides to let go and he overlooks the action of the mouse, people will begin to praise the elephant, that, wow, what a great elephant, that we already thought that it will crush the action, or that it will crush the mouse. In this case, it is expected that if you commit any infraction against the Falana family, because Femi Falana, his wife, and his son Falz are lawyers, that they are going to teach you lesson at the law court. It is of public expectation. Now they have done it by slamming the poor guy of 500 million naira, which is half a billion. So now they have done nothing special. They've done what is expected of them. But if truly they have they forgive Very Dark Man, and they try to reorientate him, give him some orientation, then they would have done something special. I'll give you an example. If by mistake, you watching me, you now slap Sanwo-Olu of Lagos, by mistake or by annoyance, it is expected that Sanwo-Olu as a governor will use the police, the DSS, and every apparatchik of the state to ruin your life. That is what the public expect. But have you thought of it that if Sanwo-Olu now decide that, no, leave him, to err is human, to forgive is divine, let's forgive him, then Sanwo-Olu would have done something special. Sanwo-Olu would have become a superstar. I believe that what Femi Falana is after is to clear his name. And VDM has apologized. You can also make him to take further action by publishing the apology in the newspaper and removing the section, not the total tape, the section whereby you were mentioned, by removing it on social media. But then 500 million naira, let us be sincere with ourselves, except if the Falanas really want to implement that judgment, except if kind Nigerians decide to come to the head of Very Dark Man and begin to crowdfund for him, that's when they can have that kind of money. Very Dark Man, he may be a rich guy, but he doesn't look like somebody that has 500 million naira. Now, Femi said he is tempted, but he won't sue VDM. I expect that he would have stayed at that, but he doing otherwise now. Can we say that Femi Falana was deceiving Nigerians, or what could have prompted him to later take the action? Did they reach out to Very Dark Man, at the back end, that, oh, like, remove this thing, and he failed to? It will be good for Nigerians to hear from him. But one thing is, I hope this won't silence Very Dark Man. I just hope that this won't silence him at all, because good people don't last in Nigeria. That is the truth. If you look at Isaac Adakaboro, the man that started the Niger Delta movement, he didn't last, right? He died under mysterious circumstances, despite fighting on the side of Nigerian government during the Civil War. Nigerian government imprisoned him. During the Civil War, they brought him out. He fought on the side of Nigerian government, and after that, he died under mysterious circumstances. Ken Saro-Wiwa, that fought for his people, was hanged to death. So good people don't last in this country. So I hope that this 500 million something, it won't be like an elite consensus to stop or silence Very Dark Man, because sincerely, Very Dark Man is doing a very great job. And I said it in my past videos that it just need to be reoriented. It just need to be educated. It just need to be enlightened. But he's doing a very good job in a society whereby everybody wants to cheat another person. If we don't have Very Dark Man, if we don't have Omoyele Sowore, if we don't have Deji Adeyanju, if we don't have some of these few guys that are fearless, definitely Nigeria would be worse off. So imagine, as we have Very Dark Man, we also have Very Blue Man, Very White Man, Very Orange Man. Definitely the society will be better, because if you know that if you do anyhow, if Very Dark Man doesn't come for you, Very White Man or Very Orange Man will come for you. So I just hope that other people that Very Dark Man has exposed won't lash on these Falanas, where, if I can call it legal triumph, to begin to sue Very Dark Man. Because you know that Nigeria will like the bad wagon effect. Before you know it now, the court will be filled with different cases against Very Dark Man. And like I said, I just hope that the implication won't evolve, that Bobrisky, that is supposed to be sober, will now confidently be suing Very Dark Man in the same court. And the judge will have no choice, because if you have ruled in favor of the Falanas, believing that that tape is fake, they cannot come to your court with that same evidence and you now say that no, the tape is not fake. So there may be tough days ahead for Very Dark Man. I hope that this would not make him to relent, and I hope that he will get some lawyers that can do some pro bono stuff for him, that they can kind of appear for him free. And those are the instances where we miss the like of Ganifa Wehime. Interesting days ahead for Very Dark Man, and well, may his road be smooth. That's the only prayer that I have for him. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politing with Dr. Omoshola Deji. Dr. Deji is your favorite political scientist, and of course your public affairs analyst, your sure plug on politics and happenings in the polity. I remain my humble self till I see you again. Of course, I'm not always far from you, and I love you all sincerely.